I'll be the one by your side through the good and the hard times when we're laughing, when we're hurt.
거기다가